news. Today's news.
Musk labels Trump budget an abomination.
I think a vote can be big or it can be beautiful. I don't know if it can be both.
Midwest floods.
We need the rain, but not like this all at once.
Boulder suspect's family in custody.
They're being processed, likely for deportation.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, President Trump's tariffs on steel and aluminum doubled this morning, and his budget bill has been criticized more sharply by the man he brought in to slash jobs and government programs. Here's CBS News White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Elon Musk is taking on President Trump's top domestic priority, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill. Hosting this massive, outrageous, court-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame, he added, on House Republicans who voted for it. Top congressional Republicans disagree.
With all due respect, my friend Elon is terribly wrong.
We have a difference of opinion. He's entitled to that opinion. But critics, including some Republicans, argue the bill will add trillions to the national debt, while Democrats say it slashes Medicaid and food stamp funding. But it extends the Trump tax cuts and pays for more border security.
This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
Overnight, the president's also sticking with plans for higher tariffs on imported steel and aluminum. They doubled this morning from 25% to 50%. At Right Proper Brewing in Washington, D.C., owner Thor Cheston expects each beer can to soon cost even more.
If it truly is going to be 50% increase in the cost of our aluminum, we just can't afford it.
Flash flooding swamped parts of Kansas and Missouri overnight, leaving some people trapped. CBS's Rob Marciano.
Wichita, Kansas, inundated by floods.
Water is just pouring over that car.
Crews working round the clock, making more than 100 water rescues, evacuating residents from their homes to higher ground.
I got my cat and my 3 dogs. I'm grateful for those.
First responders receiving nearly 2,000 calls for help. Nearly 6 inches of rain falling in the area.
Hopefully this car over here is not trying to go through, because that's not going to work out well.
Sirens blaring in the Kansas City area, warning residents of an incoming tornado. That twister strong enough to flip semi-trucks and snap trees. This 13-year-old sheltering in her basement.
When I was downstairs, I saw a lot of things passing my window, like tree branches, and I heard a lot of sounds like breaking.
The wife and 5 children of the man accused of Sunday's violent firebomb attack in Boulder, Colorado, are now in custody. CBS's Anna Schechter.
The eldest daughter just graduated high school, and then there are 4 younger children. So these are potentially really young kids that have been detained by ICE, and they're being processed, likely for deportation.
Egyptian national Mohammed Soliman faces federal and state charges, including attempted murder. Now to Massachusetts, and the story of a high schooler who was arrested by ICE over the weekend on his way to volleyball practice. CBS's Lilia Luciano says officials admit the 18-year-old was not their target, but he's still in custody.
Students at Milford High School staged a walkout Monday to protest the arrest of their classmate, 18-year-old Marcelo Gomez de Silva, as part of an ICE operation over the weekend. His cousin, Julia Sampaio, was at the scene.
He was telling ICE agents that he's a kid, he needs to go back to school, he wants to get his homework done, you know.
Gomez de Silva was arrested Saturday morning. ICE agents say in a vehicle registered to his father, who was, in their words, their target.
He's 18 years old, he's unlawfully in this country. And unfortunately, we had to go to Milford to look for someone else, and we came across him, and he was arrested.
Now, Gomez de Silva is being held at an ICE processing center in Burlington, Massachusetts. Attorney Robin Nice is representing him.
There is no reason whatsoever why a kid with no criminal record should be detained. You can absolutely initiate removal proceedings without detaining someone.
Overseas, a U.S.-backed Gaza aid group has halted distribution after several days of deadly violence and chaos. The United Nations has called for a full-scale investigation. 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cab News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 51 degrees, 55 degrees,